Hi everyone, and welcome back to Writing Tutorials. In today's video, we're talking about how to write an apology letter, a very important skill to have, whether you're in a professional setting or handling personal matters. Specifically, we'll walk through an example of an apology letter written to explain and make amends for missing an important meeting. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to write a polite, professional, and heartfelt apology that leaves a positive impression, even in challenging situations. I'll break the letter down paragraph by paragraph, explaining the purpose behind each sentence. Let's get started. Header section. Sender's information. First, let's take a look at the header of this letter. Here's how it starts. John Simmons, 678 Pine Street, Raleigh, North Carolina, 27601. John.Simmons@email.com. 555-987-6543. This section is where you include your name, address, email, and phone number. It's standard in formal letters to provide your full contact information so the recipient can easily identify who you are and get back in touch with you if needed. Even in an apology letter, presenting your information clearly shows professionalism. If you're writing one yourself, make sure all the details are accurate and up to date. Date and recipient's information. Next, we include the date of the letter, November 15th, 2024, and the recipient's information. Here's what it looks like. Ms. Emily Carter, Carter and Company, 345 Elm Avenue, Raleigh, North Carolina, 27603. In this section, you address the letter to the recipient by their proper title, like Ms., Mr., or Dr., followed by their full name and professional address. Always double-check the spelling of their name and the accuracy of their address. It shows attention to detail and respect. Subject line, clarifying the purpose. Now, let's look at the subject line. Subject, apology for missed meeting. This is a short, clear subject line that immediately tells the recipient what the letter is about. In an apology letter, the subject line should be straightforward and honest, helping the reader understand the purpose of your letter right away. Greeting and first paragraph, starting with an apology. The letter begins with a polite greeting. Dear Ms. Carter, it's always best to start with a formal yet friendly salutation, especially when addressing a professional contact. Then we move into the first paragraph. I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to sincerely apologize for missing our scheduled meeting on November 14th, 2024. I deeply regret any inconvenience my absence may have caused and take full responsibility for not notifying you in advance. This opening paragraph does a lot of heavy lifting. First, the writer begins with a warm line. I hope this message finds you well, which helps set a polite tone. Then, they get straight to the point, apologizing for missing the meeting. The writer doesn't make excuses here. They acknowledge the mistake directly and express regret for any inconvenience caused. When writing your own apology letter, remember that sincerity and taking responsibility go a long way. Avoid deflecting blame or making vague statements. Be specific and genuine. Second paragraph, explaining the reason. Next, the writer offers an explanation. Unfortunately, I encountered an unforeseen personal matter that required my immediate attention, which prevented me from attending the meeting. I understand that your time is valuable, and I feel terrible for not being present to discuss the topics we had planned. This paragraph is important because it provides context for the mistake without overloading the recipient with unnecessary details. The writer explains that a personal matter arose unexpectedly, but they don't dwell on the specifics. This keeps the letter professional. They also acknowledge the impact their absence may have had on the recipient, which demonstrates empathy. If you're writing an apology letter, it's okay to briefly explain why the mistake happened, as long as it doesn't come across as an excuse. Focus on showing understanding of the other person's perspective. Third paragraph, reassuring professionalism. The third paragraph reassures the recipient about the writer's professionalism. I assure you that this was an isolated incident, and does not reflect my usual level of professionalism and commitment. I am fully prepared to take the necessary steps to ensure this does not happen again. Here, the writer takes responsibility and emphasizes that this mistake is not typical for them. By stating that they're prepared to take steps to avoid similar issues in the future, they show accountability and a willingness to improve. This is a great way to rebuild trust after a mistake. When writing your apology letter, include a line like this to reassure the recipient of your reliability and commitment. Fourth paragraph. Offering to make amends. In the next paragraph, the writer makes an effort to move forward. If it is convenient for you, I would be grateful for an opportunity to reschedule the meeting at a time that suits your availability. I value the chance to collaborate with you and ensure that our discussion moves forward effectively. This paragraph is all about making amends. The writer politely asks to reschedule the meeting, leaving the timing up to the recipient's convenience. They also reaffirm their commitment to the collaboration, which shows that they value the recipient's time and the partnership. If you're writing a similar letter, always include a solution or a way to make things right. This shows that you're proactive and genuinely care about fixing the situation. Closing paragraph. Expressing gratitude and apologizing again. Finally, the writer closes the letter with a polite and sincere note. Once again, I apologize for my absence and any disruption it may have caused. Thank you for your understanding and patience. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any further concerns. This is a great way to end the letter. By apologizing again, the writer reinforces their sincerity. They also express gratitude for the recipient's understanding, which helps leave a positive impression. Offering to address any additional concerns shows that they're approachable and open to feedback. When closing your own apology letter, make sure to thank the recipient and invite them to reach out if they have further questions. It leaves the door open for constructive communication. Sign-off and signature. The letter ends with a formal sign-off. Sincerely, John Simmons. A simple sign-off like, "Sincerely" is professional and appropriate. The writer's name follows, which concludes the letter neatly. And there you have it. A complete apology letter that is respectful, professional, and sincere. Remember, mistakes happen, but how you handle them makes all the difference. A well-written apology letter can go a long way in maintaining and even strengthening your professional relationships. Thank you for watching Writing Tutorials. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more step-by-step guides like this one. Good luck with your own apology letters, and I'll see you in the next video.